What's up, guys? It's Roger from OneBroGaming with a new NBA 2K16 player rating video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about the power forward for the New Orleans Pelicans, Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis has had one hell of a year. You got to give him that. Probably his best year so far. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about his stats from this year, talk about his stats from last year, see how much he's progressed, and then guesstimate what his overall will be on NBA 2K16. And on NBA 2K15 his overall was an 88, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so let's get this started. Last year his field goal percentage was at a .519. Alright, it's not that bad, but this year he brought that up to a .535. He brought that up by a little bit, but it makes a difference. And that also would be, my bad, his best field goal percentage in his entire career, his 3 seasons. Next up we got, we're not going to talk about 3-point percentages because he's not really a 3-point shooter. We're going to go on to rebounding. Last year he had 10 rebounds per game. This year he brought that up to 10.2. So he's still averaging double digits in rebounds. That's a good accomplishment right there for him. What would be next? Let's talk about his free throw percentage. It went from a .791 to a .805. That also being his best free throw percentage. That's another good thing. He's taking advantage of his free attempts at the free throw line. Next up, we're going to be talking about his assist. Last year he had 1.6 assists per game. This year he brought that up to 2.2 assists per game. That also being the most assists per game that he's averaged in his entire career. Next up, one of his best stats, his block. So last year he had an average of 2.8 blocks per game. This year he was able to keep it and pick it up by a little bit, bringing it up to a 2.9 blocks per game. That also being the most blocks per game that he's averaged in his career. Next up, steals. Last year 1.3 steals per game. This year he brought that up to 1.5 steals per game. Again, best steals per game average in his entire career. Next up, his points. Last year he averaged 20.8 points. This year he was able to bring it all the way up to 24.4. So obviously, being the number one go-to guy in New Orleans, Anthony Davis is bound to have average more points. So that also being the most points that he's averaged per game in his entire career. There's also a couple things that I want to talk about. Anthony Davis was the number one shot blocker in the NBA this season. Anthony Davis was also the 4th best scorer in the NBA this season as well. What's next? His rebounding. He was on the top 10 in rebounding, also be at the number 8 spot. And the last thing I want to talk about, he was number 7 in the best field goal percentage in the NBA. So he was on 4 different top 10 lists in the NBA this season. Anthony Davis, absolute beast. I personally respect this game. So now that I've told you guys his stats from last year, how he's progressed, gotten better to this season, of course this being his best season ever, he pretty much improved in everything. So Anthony Davis, great player. On NBA 2K15 he was an 88 overall. If you ask me, on NBA 2K16 Anthony Davis will be a 94 overall. You heard it here first. From Roger from OneBroGaming, Anthony Davis will be a 94 overall at the beginning of NBA 2K16. That is my guesstimate. That's what I think he will be. If you guys agree, make sure you leave a like down below. If you guys disagree, make sure you comment down below what you think Anthony Davis will have as his overall at the beginning of NBA 2K16. I do want to hear your guys' opinions as well, so make sure you do go ahead and comment that down below. Another thing I want you guys to comment is who you guys want me to do next for these NBA 2K16 player rating videos. I do already have a list of about 26 people, I think, but it doesn't hurt to add more people to the list. So just make sure that you guys comment that down below. and I will definitely add those players to the list if I don't already have them. So yeah, Anthony Davis, 94 overall. Please make sure you guys leave a like if you want me to continue doing these player ratings. That just shows me that you guys are enjoying them, and I will continue doing them. I enjoy doing these player rating videos. Please make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. I will be posting videos almost every day, so make sure you guys are looking out for that, liking all my new videos and all that good stuff. But I will talk to you guys later. If you missed the player rating for Steph Curry, make sure you click the link on that video. But that's it for today. Everybody take care. Can't wait for NBA 2K16 to come out. We only got a couple more months, so I'm ready as soon as it comes out. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Deuces.